Today, I'm going to show you how I embellish a print and how I pick up paint from my palette. Stay tuned, it's going to be a really fun video.
I thought you were supposed to get ready for your garden tour. This doesn't
but
look quite ready.
It is not. I got a little distracted because I have to embellish a painting, and then now I'm using up, because I'm cheap, I'm using up this paint.
I feel like that is a common theme in your videos, is I got distracted.
I think, you know what, I think you're right. Hi everybody. I'm here with Abigail.
Hi.
She's coming over after work. She's such a trooper, and she is going to just, basically when Abigail comes, it's what's happening in the studio. So I am trying, we just put up this week painting of a mountain 1, painting of a mountain 2. Here's the painting as I'm continuing to work on it. So Abigail, what I did was I did a color blocking session, and I have kind of worked on this a lot, and I have to continue. So that is what's next. I picked up from the gallery a whole bunch of prints that I ordered for my studio tour. Didn't they turn out gorgeous?
These are prints?
Yes, so I'm gonna show you.
Wow.
I'm gonna show you.
I think she's getting distracted again.
I am. Okay, here's the original.
Oh,
Okay, so this is from our cottage trip. This is where we canoed out. You know that little point? And so this is 48
by 40?
60.
Okay.
Yes, 48 by 60. So this is a $9,000 painting. So this will go to somebody's house, somebody that has a big space, somebody that loves the image. But I thought I would create a print for it. So this print, and I'm gonna have to put it up on the screen what the print goes for, because I don't know. But this is just a smooth print. I have not embellished it. But look at the quality. Yeah, we do a bit of a mirror around, and look at the quality. So now I'm gonna put it beside the original.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so it makes it a little bit more accessible. And again, I'll put the price up.
Oh, that's awesome.
And look, so if the price of the original is out of budget for someone, a print option is a great option because they can have it any size.
All of my artwork are prints.
Most of your artwork, because you own some originals. I've given you some originals. And this is very exciting. So what I'm planning to do for the garden tour is have this out, and I may even put it on an easel and then have this actually underneath it, so people can actually see the difference. And then they, if they want the original, it is wonderful to own the original. But if they can't do that because it's too big or it's the cost is prohibitive, we can do this. And I may embellish this for the garden tour, but it depends on how
Distracted you get.
Yes, it depends on how distracted I get, because look what else I've been doing.
No, more. Is it ever just one thing?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yes.
I'm actually really proud of this.
Oh,
What do you think?
I love it. I love it.
I
almost see a face in there.
Oh, you do?
I do.
I really like it. I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna take it to my oil painting studio, which sounds really fancy, but it's in my basement with hardly any lights. And I'm gonna add some glazes and some layers of oil onto it. But I think it was done fast and furious, but I love all the washes and everything. So if you're following along, you know that I'm playing with abstracts. I'm trying to learn what my voice is.
I'm not gonna lie, the face that you made when you were proud of it, it was the cutest.
Aw, thanks. Okay, and then I did a little 12 by 12.
I love it.
It's not completely abstract, but I was trying to do a palette of pink and orange,
I love it.
right? So again, I think when this is dry, I think I'm going to take it to the basement and glaze a little oil on it and see. And then this hot mess happened and has depleted all of my confidence.
That's okay.
It is. It can be the first layer.
You know what? Not all of them are bangers.
No. So then I decided once this happened to put everything away and clean up really for my studio tour. But then I decided I shouldn't waste all that paint, and I have a colorful print here that I need to embellish. So Abby, why don't I show them what I do to embellish?
Sure thing.
Okay. So again, this is a reproduction. This is a canvas print from my image that was Tallest of Trees, and actually there is a video, and I'll link the video below to the painting of this image. This image was 4 foot by 8 foot.
Oof.
And it sold pretty quickly. It was really surprising. I've been asked lately in the comments to show how I pick up paint. So this is a hot mess of paint, and it's getting thick, it's getting gummy because it's a few days old, and that makes it absolutely perfect to do embellishing. So I'm gonna pick up a little bit of orange, a little bit of yellow, and I'm gonna come to the canvas, and so you see that? You got that, Abby?
Mm-hmm.
And I literally mix right on the canvas.
Giving it new life.
Giving it new, well, the print, it gives it texture, but this is how I paint in general. So here I'm gonna pick up a little bit of ochre, and again, a little bit of the burnt sienna. There's a little orange in there. You see all those colors on there? It's better there.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm gonna do that here. And I kind of twist my brush a little bit. Ooh, that's neat. Do you see that texture?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave that. So there's mostly yellow left on my brush. Pick up a little bit more yellow to do this section. And again, I'm smushing. That's an official
Art term, smushing.
art term. So let's do a little bit more using the colors that are on my palette. Okay, do you see how, what's the best? If I put it in front of that?
In front of the canvas. In canvas. There we go.
Okay, so where do I want this?
There we go.
All right, let's do here.
How do you know what will color match?
Well, it's because of what I'm picking up. I know where it'll go. Plus, an embellished print is a reinterpretation. It is not an exact duplicate, right? Okay, so I've picked up orange and burnt sienna again, and I'm just gonna pick the places that are mostly orange and burnt sienna. So this is how I paint. So I'm gonna wash my brush and we'll do some blue, okay? Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of white to my palette. Don't stand too close or I'm gonna get you painted.
I'm already art.
All right, so I'm picking, you're already art. You're my finest work.
Oh, I'm telling the other 4.
Okay. So, smushing, switching the brush around. Do you see how that is wonderful?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, gorgeous. I love it.
Isn't that great?
I remember trying to do this technique and all the colors just turned into brown.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a thing. I don't mix too much. So see here how that's darker than the under, which is fine because I'm embellishing this. This is not for a customer, so I can change the colors.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I can do whatever I want. So, oh, I'm picking up all these different darker turquoises now. Do you see all the mix there?
Yes.
Let's find a place where I can put this. All right. Where will this combination go? Okay. Let me put this up. So this is a combination of blues and turquoises. So I found a spot that I want to put it on, and I'm like, okay, that's a little too light, so I just go over. And I'm adding brand new life and strokes to this. So now I'm picking up, I'm going from that turquoise, I'm picking up some of this other kind of turquoisey green, and I'm going to embellish. So the whole point is not for you to at all critique how I'm laying down, like if I'm matching the under. The video is really for you to see
the embellishment.
Well, the embellishment and how I use paint on my brush. So, okay, I'm rinsing my brush. Let's do this part right here, okay? I'm picking up white, get really close. Picking up white. There happens to be a little bit of blue in there. I'm picking up a little bit of this Naples yellow. See that? Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. And now I'm going to come in and embellish there. And then I'll pick up. So when I'm embellishing, I tend to stay in the same color family. So there I just picked up a little bit more of that Naples yellow. Let's find a little bit of Indian yellow. And we'll do. So do you see how I allow all the colors to live? I don't wash them out. I simply let that happen. And that becomes bark, that becomes interest. It's a really cool technique. And yeah.
Hi.
Okay, so we want to give Abigail the challenge and see if she can paint some of these strokes the way I did and see if she can explain it to you. And then I will know if I explained it properly, if she gets it.
Wow, that's a little pressure, but we're gonna do it. Okay. I've tried to do this before and it usually just turns out brown. Okay.
Okay, and so she's not gonna be embellishing
this piece, this priceless, beautiful artwork. So I got my own palette and we're just gonna try some color stuff. So we're gonna
here, let me
we're gonna do some whites and blues. We're gonna make a little wave. So we're gonna pick up some blues.
That's a good idea.
Which already has some white in there.
Slow down so I can focus in on.
And then a little bit of this dark one.
Okay.
And a little bit of white. Oh, I love that already.
I know. See what she did? That's the way I color mix.
Right there.
Yeah.
I want that on there though.
Okay, let's see.
So we're gonna.
There you go.
Whoop. It's a wave. Oh, I ruined it.
No, you didn't.
Okay, and then I pick up more stuff.
So when I'm painting, I leave all of those marks. Ooh, Abby, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm making waves, baby.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. Okay, I need more white.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm gonna whoosh.
There you go. Okay, that
Whoosh.
is my technique, guys.
Look at me. Wow, I made you know what? This is what I learned. We're gonna put a little bit of dark here, dark brown, and put an eyeball.
Oh, you made
It's a Loch Ness Monster.
That is wonderful. Okay.
Artist extraordinaire.
Congratulations, Abby. This was a wonderful lesson.
Thank you.
You did great. And actually,
you.
I'm looking at my painting at this, like from this angle, and it's great because you can see the technique, you can see the texture that is happening on the print. And there you go. So there is a very short video, and with Abby and me, we promised you something. So this is going to be our Saturday bonus material. And next Friday, we are going live. We are going live at what time? 4?
Yes. 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
4
Because
p.m.
you work till 3
3.
most days,
Yes.
right? So 4 p.m. we are going live. We'll put up a graphic or something. We'll put up an announcement. So, you're getting me. I didn't.
All right.
All right, we gotta go. We'll go fix ourselves up. And I will actually start setting up because CHCH is a local news station here in Hamilton. They are coming on Monday to do a little piece about the garden tour.
Is it Tim Bowler?
No, I think it's Emily.
I love Emily.
Emily Vukovic is coming, and she's going to be doing a little interview about the garden and the guests that I will have here. If you are local, please come on September 7th. It's going to be great. If you are not local, I will be in the next week put up a video that has all of the links. So that interview is happening Monday. What I'll do is I'll videotape alongside of Emily, and then we'll put up a video and put up all the links to all of these wonderful vendors. And have a great day. Like and subscribe. Follow along. We're going to have some fun.